Metal Up World, this is CJ with CJOrtiz.com and MetalMotivation.com. This is the first episode of a new series I'm doing entitled, It's Time to Reset Your Life. It's time. It's time, man. It's time to reset your life. You don't want to spend the rest of your days living with regret. Regret is a horrible thing, man. Regret is a terrible thing. When you regret the life that you live, when you think there is no better future for yourself, when you think that the future is going to resemble the past, that you can't change anything about you that would help to create a new future for yourself, that becomes regret. When you put off, when you refuse to do because you're afraid of confronting these things, afraid of confronting yourself, afraid of confronting the people you may have hurt or neglected, afraid to do the things necessary, the things that you think are too hard, the things that you think are too painful, to refuse to do these things in hopes of living a different life. And so you just bide your time and you absorb yourself in other things to somehow numb the pain, to somehow nullify or quiet your own conscience. But the guilt and the regret remains. You need to reset your life. If you're going to go through the rest of your life living the way that you are because you're afraid even of doing the things that would create success, whether it's a fear of failure or a fear of success, whatever the hesitancy may be, that you have to face a mountain you've never climbed before, that you have to do things you don't think you're capable of doing to get the body, to get the job, to get the relationship, to get whatever it is that you want, you are afraid of confronting those things. The end result of that is to live with regret. You need to reset your life. Reset your life. What is the one thing that we tell everybody, whether it comes down to a smartphone or a computer tablet or a desktop computer or laptop? What is it that, 90% of the problems that we experience with our devices are remedied by what? Resetting the device. You simply hit that reset button and everything gets restored and you're back to using what it is. Come on, man. Most of the problems that we face with our devices are easily remedied by resetting the device. What does it mean to reset? It means to set something again or to set it differently. If you have your mobile device and it starts to do weird things, all your apps don't work the same way that they used to. Something's been introduced into the system, something foreign, an element that doesn't belong there, and it's messed things up. Well, you can't go through and figure out what that is. So what do they recommend? Simply reset the device. Your life needs to be reset, or you're going to face regret. Your life needs to be reset. You can live, you can experience a different future if you learn to reset your life. But for a lot of us, we don't think we can. We don't think that possibility is available to us. We don't think people get to do a do-over. Well, we're not going to do over your life. We're simply going to change things from this point forward. Don't think the damage is too deep. Don't think that you've caused too much destruction. Don't think that too much time has already passed. You are too late. You're past the threshold. You can't reset your life. No, you can reset your life. Even if you only had 7 more days to live, you could still reset your life, right? You could still live those 7 days exactly the way you wanted to by simply resetting your life. For a lot of us, man, we just think we're too far gone. We just think there's too much water under the bridge. We've done too much damage. There just is no hope of a reset of our life. Well, there is hope for resetting your life. And it can start today, man, because it all begins with a transformation of your thinking, but you'll never get there until you come to terms with one thing, that things are possible. That's what belief is. That's what faith is. Faith is a convincing, faith is a certainty that the impossible can happen. Now, when I say impossible, I'm not talking about things that are literally impossible, because again, most of the way we use the word impossible, we're not talking about literal things. We're referring to something in our life that we struggle with. Oh man, it's impossible. No, it's not impossible because other people have done it. You know, your dreams are not too good to be true. Your dreams, what you mean to say is your dreams are too good to be true for you. So why do you say that? Why are your dreams too good to be true for you? We use these kind of terminologies because we think it helps to justify where we are. It helps to justify our failure. It helps to justify our mediocrity. It helps to justify the fact that we've settled for things. No, your life can be reset. We can change things in your life to produce different results, but you've got to believe it first. You've got to be convinced of it first, but you're never going to get there, man. Okay? Until you understand one thing, belief. You've got to believe it. Believe that you can reset. The next 24 hours can be different from the rest of your life if you change what you believe, if you change your mindset. Your life can be reset, and you can kill regret in your life. You want to do that? Join me all this week in this series about regret, about killing it, about eliminating it from your life by resetting your life. Now, this is the first episode. I show this in my Life Domination online coaching program, and you can watch the rest of these as well as all of the archives of those I've done in the past by simply visiting the link below, metalmotivation.com/Life Domination Coaching. This is CJ, the Metal Motivator. And remember, in whatever you do, don't suck. Metal up.